JLaRock, Women of Action Figure channel. Thank you for checking out this video on my journey of collecting all types of cool female action figures. And today we have Ripley from Aliens. This time it's War, and it's supposed to be NECA, but if you can already tell the box damage, that's kind of your clue about what it is. So this is coming from AliExpress, where maybe it's a knockoff, maybe it's a defect, I don't know. All I know is I got a good deal. Now the question is it going to be good for my collection? Is it going to be good for yours? Let's find out. Let's check them out. Alright, without too much further ado, let's get right into this. So I picked this up because I had saw a video where they had this figure, and everywhere I was looking it was like pretty expensive. I saw it $50, some even used. I saw some like opened for like upper 30s, and I got this on AliExpress for about, I think it was $22 or something, plus I had like a $1 off coupon, so basically just right over 20 bucks. So you can see that the box came pretty jacked up, though the box itself doesn't look terrible. Like, it looks pretty legit, right? Like, but I'm no expert on that kind of thing, so please don't hold me to it. You know, the most important thing to me is that the figure isn't actually, you know, defective. I already had one issue, and that was with the April O'Neil one that I bought, but pretty much all the other ones that I've gotten so far have been good, so, you know, we'll see. But as I always say, just be aware that when you're buying this stuff, that if you're a box collector, AliExpress is not the place for you, because the chances of you getting a pristine box is about next to none, especially considering a lot of times they send stuff in just plastic and poly bags, and that trip all the way from overseas usually doesn't make it that far without some damage. So every once in a while they send a box, but honestly you can't even rely on that, because it'll say box, but it may just mean that it comes with the box like this that it came in, but it'll still take damage because they put it in plastic and it gets crushed. So just write out the box. I mean, so far so good. I mean, we'll see getting up close if there's like, I'm gonna see if these are the ones I can cut. Okay, because I know there was one where it's like I tried to cut it and it was like no. Now it does look kind of weird. I guess something must have come out of place here, because what is that tie holding? I guess it was supposed to hold the gun, right? Like that? I guess that's what that was supposed to do. But I have a couple of Ripley figures coming up too, like old school ones, and I think I have one other one that's kind of new. Like Newt's falling all over the place right there. Try to be careful as I take it out, because I want to test the quality once I'm actually holding it, and not because I did something stupid while just trying to get it out the package. But alright, so far so good. Didn't break anything yet. Got all this stuff. Now there is a few little accessories here, including a little flame, which I'll go over, and it does have a little doll head, which is cool. So I guess we can start with that. So let's open up this little baggie here to have Newt's doll head, which I thought was a cool little thing to have. So let's move out the way and get a little closer. So, man, this thing's tiny. Look at that. I mean, that doesn't look bad. As far as the doll head, I mean, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, it's a doll head, but it looks cool. And then, as I said, has the flame for the weapon, which I like the flame effect. Always good to have extra flame effect. And then let's look at the weapon. So, you know, the weapon itself, you know, nothing crazy. I mean, I know it's kind of like that combined weapon thing. Just looking at just like how it was painted and stuff, like, it's not great, you know. Weirdly enough, like, there's some parts that feel like it's kind of loose, but then other parts, like This is like a harder plastic, but it's just interesting in the design. And then down here, like this smooths. I wonder if this, oh, it does come off. Just making sure that that's not a break, and it's not, so that's cool. So you have that, and then just seeing how this goes in here. At first it kind of looked weird, like the hold on it. I was like, is the connection spot weird? It felt kind of loose, but no, it doesn't fall out when you're, oh, well, that spin did it, but I don't know. I don't think that that's anything bad, but I don't know. The gun is, it's not bad, but it's not great, but all right. All right, so let's look at Newt here. And that's, you know, one of the things I always check with it more than anything is just, does it feel like it's cheap, or does it feel as it's gonna break? So one of the things I do is just a weight test. So this has like good weight to it, doesn't feel like cheap and light. I mean, you can see like little things on the face. I don't know if that's just part of the paint, or doesn't look like it comes off. But I mean, like the sculpt of the hair feels good. I mean, moving the arms doesn't feel bad. Let's see bending, because this is what happened if you watch the April O'Neil one, is that like when you were bending, like you saw like breaking apart here, and see, it's like, I can't tell it. No, that looks like it's just part of the, design, the cut here. I was looking to see if that's like, oh, is there something wrong? Is it breaking there? But it's, I mean, this is a simple joint, so it didn't have the double joints like the April O'Neil did. So that seems fine as far as bending the arm. I mean, it's stiff too. It's not loose or anything. And then same, looks like the hands don't actually move here, but you can turn. So it's like you can bend, and then you can also turn this, and then of course you got the rotation of the arms. The hair kind of gets in the way, but hair's not bad. And as far as the head, not bad. Is that like a little crack down there? Like I was looking, or is that, that's weird, right? It looks like that could be like a break. So, but I mean, I'm not concerned about that yet. As far as the actual outfit, looks cool. Like, I like the way how the texture on the jean suit and the pants and everything. Then you got the rips down here. You got the sneakers, so you can rotate the feet a little bit, you know, nothing crazy. And then let's see, it doesn't look like there's a bend though. So there's no really bend on the knee here. Oh, maybe, oh no, only one. That's interesting. So there's only one bend here. There's no bend here, but there's a bend here. And that one seems to be okay. Like again, I was looking to see if there's any tearing when you bend the knee. It doesn't appear so, so that's good. And then kind of like with the arm, you can turn basically, I guess, at the knee, right at the knee or above the knee. So it's like not a lot of, I guess, posability, just a little bit, but you can do something, you know, with it. And I understand that, you know, with this character, it's like, it's supposed to almost be just like the picture where she's being held by Ripley. So that's cool. I don't got any problem with this. So far, so good. So let's see Ripley. Let's scan out just a little bit, give us some more room. So let's start with the expression. That's quite the expression. I mean, the eyes, one of the eyes looks, I don't know, like this eye looks kind of weird to me. I mean, the hair and everything seems cool. I was actually looking to see if there was another issue with the neck. Cause see how it has a little thing there, but that doesn't look like a break, but like a crack, but it kind of looked like that on Newt, but I don't know. So the head is nice. I like kind of like the shine in the hair and all that. I don't know, it's something, I don't know, it just seems like the eyes is off. And I noticed that sometimes when you get these from AliExpress, whether it's knockoff, reproduction, or whatever, there always seems to be something with the eyes. It's really weird. Then we got something here on, looks like just paint. And I guess with the rest of it, like, I mean, I do like the design, like the bandolier. That's what it's called, right? Bandolier. I like how, you know, the paint on the different bullets, the dirtiness of the shirt. That's cool. Let's see, as we just go through the articulation again. I mean, again, no, see, this is good. Like I said, no flaking when you bend it. So far, it feels tight, you know, firm. Doesn't feel like it's gonna break. Hands there, it's weird. That kind of looks like, the way that is, it looks like you could remove, but there's no extra hands in for this build. This one feels a little bit light, and I don't know, maybe it's just the camera. It kind of seemed like the skin color was a little bit off. I do like on the other side that watch. The watch actually looks pretty cool. Here in the hand, that kind of looks weird, the way that hand's connected. And again, the way it bends. But I mean, nothing terrible. It looks like, you know, basically it's just a regular hand for holding, and then you have kind of like the gun hand. I do like the paint on the fingernails. You know, the pants, the sculpt, everything. Kind of interesting the way the backside is. But you have pretty good rotation there. It's just looking underneath to see if there's anything that looks weird. Got a little thing here, but I don't know if that's anything. And then let's see. So it's back here. No, so back here with her, both knees bent, and wow. Starts off a little stiff, but again, not bad. So it's like, again, with the bend, so far, this one, yeah. So it does start off really stiff. See, I don't know if, see that there? But that's not the flaking that I experienced with April O'Neil. But just want to point that out there. But I mean, so far that bend feels good. And then kind of like that, yeah, you still got the ball on the bottom of the feet. Got the plug for the holes. So that feels fine. And I like the sneakers. It's cool, even though I think that it's a paint error. So I mean, that's kind of the thing you kind of expect. Like for me, as long as it doesn't look horrendous. I mean, the head, the face, I don't know, it doesn't sit as great with me. But honestly, now my brain is kind of forgotten the videos where I've seen with the original. So let me know in the comments what you think. I know it's supposed to match like how, you know, that look here. So you see, it's like, I see what they're going for, you know, the eyes, the wide eyes, like, oh my God, look at that, the open mouth. So, I mean, it's not the expression. Maybe it's just the eyes or something. I don't know. But, I don't know. Overall, I gotta say that I'm happy. I mean, like I said, for the most part, as long as it's not breaking or feel like I can't even, you know, articulate it without it going crazy. You know, you got waist turn here, and that's cool. So overall, I'm happy with this. So let's put her on a turntable and get our final thoughts. Look, it looked like someone joined the party here. We got a xenomorph here chilling in the background. I actually picked him up at a yard sale for $1. And even though he doesn't scale correctly, or I guess it's she doesn't scale correctly, it's still pretty cool. So yeah, like I have to say, now I would say that the hand, the grip on the gun, if you're not using the strap, it feels loose. So like one-handing it without the strap doesn't really seem to work, and you can't really bend the hand more to articulate it. And as I said, I think that could be a quality issue, because we'll zoom in a little closer when it comes back around. But you'll see again where it has the issue where it bends. You see that there? That little black sticking out? I think that is probably a defect or part of the issue, that it shouldn't be doing that. So, I mean, again, nothing for me that's deal breaking, mainly because I'm going to basically have very few poses. You know, mainly this is the main one from the box, but I'm not going to be doing much other than that. But it's just something to keep in mind, that this is what you can run across when you're buying, you know, these type of items. But I mean, I think it looks sweet. As you can see, she's able to stand on her own, which is always nice, even though it does have the peg holes. Just with the articulation of the feet, the wider stance, I didn't have any problem having her stand, even with the turntable moving. You know, holding Newt, you know, you can play around with exactly how high you have her positioned, but that's pretty close, even though she's a little farther away from Ripley, but it's pretty close to how it is, and you can basically get it in that pose and other poses like that. But as you see, it works pretty good. I have no problem with it. I think that for the price point, like I said, I think it hovers around 25 bucks, but there's always coupons that you can get that at least gets you anywhere from $1 to $3 off, and then that's free shipping. I always look for the people that have choice, because that has free shipping over 10 bucks. I'll put a link in the description too, if in case you're interested. But overall, I'll say that I like it. The face is a little strange, but I haven't really locked into it. Why? Of course, there's a little bit of quality issues, but doesn't feel like it's gonna break, except I'll keep an eye on that hand, the gun hand, because that's a concern. We'll see what happens with that. But I will say that overall, I'm happy to have this as part of my collection, and I'll say that I think that you'll be happy to have it as part of yours. Oh yeah, we're gonna set that sucker on fire. Thanks so much for watching, and we really need your help to grow this channel. We want to spread these awesome women of action figures all around YouTube, and you know how the algorithm is. So you gotta do the things that everybody asks for, but we really need it, and we need to have those subs, we need to have those likes, and hit that notification button, because that's the only thing that lets YouTube know that this content is worth it. But I do either way appreciate you for watching, and also those comments are good too. And what I want to ask is that if you know of a woman action figure, a female action figure that I should be looking at, whether I can find it cheap or otherwise, cheaper the better, because I'm still the % off collector. Let me know in the comments, and I will try my best to add that to the collection and add another video. But until next time, thanks a lot.